The ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed, had 6 wives. No one has ever seen his senior wife. Princess Haya ran away and the rest was sent away by him. Today, no one hears anything about them. Only one of his former wives, a Greek woman named Zoe Grigorakos, has been appearing more and more at public events in recent years and lives comfortably in a palace. And it's all thanks to their daughter, Sheikha Mahra. But why does Sheikh Mohammed allow her to stay in the spotlight, unlike the others? How is Zoe living today? And why did she hide her daughter from the ruler of Dubai for so long? Watch the full video to learn more about this royal family. Let's begin. The story of Zoe Grigorakos and the ruler of Dubai sounds like a movie about a secret love affair. Like a mix of Pretty Woman and an Eastern fairy tale, but with an unexpected ending. She was a striking Greek woman. He was a powerful and wealthy sheikh. They met in Europe in the early 90s, and a short but life-changing romance began between them. But is that the kind of romance every woman dreams of? At the time, Sheikh Mohammed was already married. In Eastern culture, men don't need to get divorced to start a new relationship. They can simply take a second, third, or even fourth wife. But Mohammed didn't offer Zoe marriage. Instead, he entered into a misyah, a temporary marriage with her. This kind of romantic relationship doesn't break Islamic rules. The husband and wife can share a bed, live separately, and meet only from time to time. The man isn't required to support the woman or provide her with housing, but he must pay her a dowry at the time of the contract. In reality, this type of marriage gives the woman almost no rights. What do you think about this kind of marriage? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to know. After a while, Zoe became pregnant, but it seems she didn't tell the sheikh. Maybe she was afraid they would take the child away from her and not let her see her baby again. This had happened before with some of the sheikh's other children. Years later, a few of his former wives revealed these painful secrets. It seems Zoe made the right choice. She gave birth to a girl and named her Christina. The little girl grew up like a regular European child. She went to school, had friends, and went to church. No titles, no palaces, no golden cages. Just a mother, a grandmother, and a simple life. According to rumors, Sheikh Mohammed only found out about his daughter 16 years later, when Zoe finally decided to tell him the truth. They say he officially recognized Christina as his daughter only after a DNA test. The girl moved to Dubai with her mother, changed her name to Mahra, and received the title of princess. That's how her new life began, under the spotlight, with millions of fans and the kind of wealth most people can only dream of. After the move to Dubai, Zoe Grigorakos' life also changed completely. And even though the public quickly shifted its focus to the young heiress, many noticed that Zoe often appeared by Mahra's side. Not in the background, but next to her, confident and beautiful. This became a real sensation. All the other wives of the sheikh had disappeared from the public eye forever. Princess Haya fled Dubai to London, fearing for her life. Others were simply erased. Some left without support, some even lost their children. But Zoe was the only one who didn't disappear. She lives in her own palace and accompanies her daughter to events. Zoe doesn't hold an official position. She never received a title. But today, her status is clear. She is the mother of a princess. She is calm, elegant, and confident. She doesn't appear in scandals, doesn't give interviews, but she regularly shows up in photos. And she looks so stunning that the internet can't stop talking about her. Mahra's fans keep posting admiring comments under photos with her mother. They look like sisters. Her mum looks like a model. That's some amazing genetics. Of course, not everyone was kind. Some even accused Mahra of using too much Photoshop. But did Zoe really do the right thing when she brought her daughter into the ruler of Dubai's family and let her enter a world of luxury? Or was it a mistake, and now Mahra lives like a bird in a golden cage? The newly titled princess got everything millions dream of. Gold, status, the sparkle of royal palaces. But in return, she had to give up her old self. No more jeans, only long traditional dresses. No more freedom, just strict rules and limitations. Even her husband was chosen by her powerful father. And even though he was her cousin, Mahra had to agree. Even living far from her homeland, Mahra never forgot her roots. After the lavish wedding, which cost more than $100 million, she went on a honeymoon not just anywhere, but to Greece, to Mykonos. And on Greece's national holiday, she appeared with her mother at a meeting with the Greek ambassador. Zoe is always by her daughter's side, at Mahra's university graduation, during walks, at horse races. Everyone admired Zoe's beauty at her daughter's wedding. She was there during the pregnancy and during the most emotional moment for any woman, the birth. At events, Mahra doesn't hide her mother. On the contrary, she's proud of her. One of their latest big appearances was at the opening of a Dubai restaurant called The Dish. The owners proudly shared a post. A night to remember. The opening was magical. We're honoured that Sheikha Mahra and her mother Zoe visited us. And even when Mahra went through a high-profile divorce, it was her mother who supported her through that difficult time. She knows what it means to be a strong woman, to raise a child, and not lose your dignity. Mahra started a new life, and during this turning point, she did something no one expected. She launched her own perfume. The line was called Divorce, a play on words and a message that everyone understood. It was a bold move. And behind it, you could feel the advice of a wise woman. The confidence Mahra showed in her business said one thing clearly. Behind her stands not only a wealthy family, but a wise mother. Fans can barely keep up with all the changes in the young princess's life. Mahra stirred public interest again. First, she changed the name of her Instagram page. Then, she announced the launch of a skincare and hair care line. The name, Tiana, was probably a reference to her original name, Christina. A rebrand, a new style, a new image. It all looked like a fresh beginning. And once again, Zoe was there. At the launch of the new brand, Mahra and her mother travelled to Greece to celebrate her latest victory. At the same time, Mahra's ex-husband, Mana Al Maktoum, was posting photos and videos with their daughter. Mahra had left the little girl with her father. It looked like he finally got to enjoy time with his baby girl. And you could see how truly happy he was. Those photos from the baby's birthday touched everyone. 3 generations of women, all in white. Each photo from the celebration was a quiet reminder Zoe is still part of this story. Silent, stylish, almost invisible, but always there. And as painful as it may be to admit, it feels like Mahra is repeating her mother's story. From birth, her child is growing up in a broken family. Only now, the father, Sheikh Mohammed, is allowed to be nearby from time to time. Mahra probably knows all too well what it means to grow up without a dad. Mahra's mother devoted her life to raising her daughter, giving up her own happiness. She never remarried. But what matters most is that today, Zoe is not just a mother. She's almost like a first lady even without the title. She's by her daughter's side, and now by her granddaughters too. Maybe that's what real happiness is, seeing your children happy. And what do you think? Did Zoe do the right thing by bringing her daughter back into the royal family? Or is Mahra now trapped in a golden cage? Tell us in the comments. Thanks for watching and for your likes. See you next time.